Yay! Well, guys, this is not how I expected to be teaching you these lessons, but I'm kind of excited to try things a little bit differently. It's going to be different, but it's going to be good. So, for language for the next couple of weeks, one thing that I'm not going to remind you of every day, but you know you need to do every day, you need to be reading. And I want you to read for like at least 20 minutes every day. Your parents might already be asking you to do this, but I'm asking you to do it too. So now there's like a bunch of people who want you to read. And please do not just read Dogman or books like Dogman. They're hilarious and they're fun to read. They're awesome. But you need to be challenging your reading too. So remember, when you pick a book, you want to be getting to a book where there are a couple words on each page that you need to slow down and sound out. And you're not going to guess at those words. You're actually going to slow down and sound them out and figure them out. You don't want to have more than 5 on each page that are tricky, though. If you're getting to more than 5 on each page, that book is a little bit too tricky for you still, and you should go and choose a different book. I hope that in all of your homes, you guys have a whole bunch of books you can choose from. But I know that might not be the case for everyone. So if you do not have a lot of books at home, can you please let me know? Have your parents send me an email so we can try to figure something out, because you need to be reading. That's so important. All right, for today's lesson, we are going to do some review about how to use quotation marks. All right, so I've written a few sentences down. I don't exactly have a chalkboard I can use here. So let's take a look at number 1. I'm at home, said Mrs. Wyant. So let's remember, we want to actually put the quotation marks around the things that Mrs. Wyant actually said out loud. When I talk, I don't say, said Mrs. Wyant. That would make me sound a bit weird. So the words I said were, I'm at home. So we're going to start by putting our quotation marks around I'm and then home, so that inside all of the quotation marks are the words. I'm seeing some of you start putting them after. That just means that I didn't say I'm out loud. I definitely said that word. So we put the quotation marks around all the words I said. Now there's something that's missing. There always needs to be something right here, some sort of punctuation. Unless I was really excited to be at home, we're just going to put a comma here. We don't put a period pretty much ever. Here, it's always going to be a comma. All right, let's go to number 2. Philip said, my book is awesome. Oh, he's very excited about his book. I wonder what he's reading. So let's remember, let's start with a comma. Our comma comes between the words that were actually said and the part where we said who said them. So where are the words that were actually said? Okay, well, here they are. Philip actually said my book is awesome. This part he didn't say out loud. So let's put a comma between the part that he said out loud and the part he didn't. Good. Now let's get those quotation marks in there. So we're going to put them around the words. So I want you to think, if you were here, I'd be asking you, where do they go? So it goes around my, and then it goes around awesome. And we definitely want to have the exclamation mark in the middle. Okay, one more. Are you sleepy? I asked Clara. I do that almost every day. This is a question. So I'm going to need a question mark for where the actual question is. So what was the question I asked? What did I say out loud? Yeah, I said, are you sleepy? So we're going to put our question mark here. These are the words I actually said. So I'll put the quotation marks around there, and I already have a period at the end of the sentence. So remember, this is how we do quotation marks. You put the quotation marks around the words that someone actually says out loud. All right, now that we have gone over how we use quotation marks properly, it's your turn. I did not ask you to send or to take home your writer's notebook, and I'm regretting that. But I'm hoping that you all have paper at home. You might even have some notebooks. I just ordered a couple of notebooks for myself from Amazon. I got 2 for like $5 or 200-page notebooks. So if you don't have notebooks, you can get some from Amazon. Today, what you're going to do is you are going to rewrite a very small part of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. We have read it in class. We've gone through it a couple of times, so I know you know the story. And you're only going to write the part where the bears come home and they see that all the bowls are, well, that the one bowl is empty and the other bowls have been eaten out of. And in that part, they all say things. When they're saying things out loud, you're going to need to use quotation marks to help me see who is saying what. As a reminder, every time that someone new talks, you need to skip down to the next line, okay? So, I want to eat a jelly bean, said Mrs. Wyatt. You can't only eat jelly beans, said Mr. Wyatt. But jelly beans are so yummy, said Mrs. Wyatt. Each time I'm going to a new line. So that's something that you're going to need to do too. All right, have fun writing. I'm excited to see all the work that you guys are going to get done.